Is World War III possible? Many have discussed whether or not World War III is possible or imminent, but so far the outcome remains uncertain. Is it likely that the world will be plunged into war? What would cause a third world war to break out? Will a third world war take place in the near future? No one can answer that for sure, but it's a question that is worth considering. Depictions of what this world war would look like are bleak and frightening. There will be an inevitable high level of death, destruction, and suffering. But it's not all dark and hopeless. There is some hope that these conflicts can be resolved peacefully. China's World War III weapon. Coronavirus World War III has started. You may not have seen that it is a war to the death because it's a war without bombs or bullets. Our enemy is the COVID-19. We are losing the war badly. The world is on its knees before the outbreak of deadly coronavirus COVID-19. China has started World War III through its financial strength to bring down global powers like United States and other European countries. China had started preparations for this world war long ago. But today, 75 years after World War II, this war has started through virus without the use of any weapons, missiles, or atomic bombs. The SIX places where WW3 is expected. Israel and Palestinian. The strike between Israelis and Palestinians is taking place as a killer infection continues to spread across the globe, prompting World War III concerns again. India and Pakistan. Since the partition of British India in 1947 and the subsequent creation of India and Pakistan, the two countries have been involved in numerous wars, conflicts, and military standoffs associated with periods of harmony and peace. US and China, a trade deal between the two countries would seem to alleviate some tensions, but implementation remains in question. Tensions have soared in recent times over trade, espionage, and the pandemic. Iran and Israel. The resulting low-intensity war in the Middle East has led to tensions between Iran and Israel for some time. Overall, Israel has endeavored to create an anti-Iran coalition at a diplomatic level, while Iran has invested in cultivating ties with militias and non-state actors. Israel may choose to launch sweeping attacks on the Iranian homeland directly. India and China. An unexpected escalation in tensions between the two countries since June's Galwan Valley conflict in eastern Ladakh, which claimed the lives of 20 Indians and an unspecified number on the Chinese side. Prime Minister of India has banned more than 100 Chinese mobile apps to counter its massive presence in internet services. China has strongly opposed such decisions. Azerbaijan and Armenia. Given the kind of environment, Russian President Vladimir Putin may order an attack on Turkey. If Turkey orders for attack, a terrible war will begin between Russia and Turkey, and the world will also be united by other superpowers. World War III is likely to begin due to several factors. These include 1. Global economies will have completed their transition from oil-based economies into one based on renewable energy and clean hydrocarbon fuels. 2. Increased global trade between nations will be thriving due to the high demand for oil created by the transition. 3. Increased global trade will increase concerns over security and national sovereignty, causing more and more nations to pursue nuclear weapons as a means of self-defense. 4. The developing world, such as China, Pakistan, India, and North Korea, will each have hundreds of nuclear weapons threatening multiple fronts around the world. 5. Most government and military leaders will make a huge mistake due to their arrogance and ill-advised actions. When World War III will take place? When most people think of the phrase Third World War, they think of a major global conflict. But what does it take for a Third World War to take place? One thing that will spur a Third World War is the development, production, or transfer of weapons into an existing conflict zone with strong influences such as Brazil and Mexico. These conflicts are already in place but still have the potential to escalate into larger military confrontations. It's impossible to say when or how many more wars will be fought in this way, but with hostilities breaking out all around the globe and governments stepping in to address environmental issues and economic disparity, we may see more international conflicts that don't necessarily involve major countries with nuclear weapons. Brazil and Mexico are two countries that have the potential to help escalate a regional conflict into a third world war. Conclusion: the chances of World War III happening soon are high because of the alarming situation in some countries, such as India, China, North Korea, Syria, and Afghanistan. There are other factors, too, that increase the chances for a nuclear world war. There are opposing countries with both nuclear weapons and fear of an enemy country possessing them, too. But with global security thinning and tensions in East Asia constantly at a high, It may be just a matter of time before an altercation sets off another major conflict. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed our video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more amazing content. Thank you.